Afternoon, the sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Yuri Tielemans, Peter, I don't think you get many better than him when it comes to connecting the team's attack and defence. Positional intelligence, that's what...
And the shot! And one more try! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Casemiro. And De Ligt. Ugarte. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. Garnacho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pau Torres. That's Digne. And it's Rashford. No, it's not getting there. That's a corner kick. Rashford goes short. Picked out brilliantly. Drilled in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Garnacho! And he nearly went all the way.
Garnacho.
Cash. Still goalless at the moment. Digne. Oh, that's fabulous. Out to the left it goes. And that's gone loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shaw. Decent progress down the left. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ahmad. He is through here. Always onto this. Tielemans. Tielemans has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ugarte. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. Ugarte. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Onana. To Camara. Tielemans. Camara. Tielemans.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Rashford. He's got space in the... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And through to the goalkeeper. Camera. Now it's Tielemans. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Ugarte. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tielemans. Oh, great ball! Out to the right. Tielemans. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and
the finish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That is a brilliant interception. Tielemans, over to the left. Here's Onana. Onana goes on a charge down the left. Out for a throw. Tielemans. Bruno Fernandes. Pau Torres goes on a run down the left wing. Onana. And it's Digne. Looking tidy in possession here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot looking to hit the byline here. There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. Dinks one through. What a throw in.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Onana. It's a really well-measured ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Shaw. No, again there's no way through. Digne. And he's intervened well there. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Number 5, Casemiro. Number 6, Ugarte. Coming on the field, number 20,
Nicely intercepted.
Number 37.
Manchester United perhaps
Mayhew.
contemplating their
Number
next change
23,
here.
Ericsson.
And it's
Substitution in
Ericsson.
progress.
And here's Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bruno Fernandes. It's Rashford!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Onana does really well to win the ball there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He could be in here. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Konsa. Pau Torres. Camera. No unnecessary risks, and the game is peak. Here's Onana. Diogo Dalot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Bruno Fernandes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 9. Hoyland.
Yeah,
Mount
Coming on
with
the
a
field.
definite fell there.
Number 4.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Number 13. Zirkzee. Substitution. Two added minutes has been indicated.
Delict. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Shot could be on. Garnacho. Garnacho! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now: they lost it.